Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. On one hand, we must listen to the satsang, listen to the philosophical discussions, and through inquiry, understand what our true nature is. See? And that is important. It will keep prompting you, it will keep reminding you, it will keep the satsang will keep pushing you towards yourself. But this direction is coming from outside. And a point must come within our life where all this happens from within, by our commitment, by our realization that I must be self-inspired, self-motivated. And that is very, very important on the spiritual path. We have to drop the dependency and become independent, because the self is independent. And towards this, a very simple technique, but a very potent technique, one can practice, and one must practice. Attending satsangs, there is two things. One is called understanding, which you are doing through attending satsangs. But that understanding of whatever the topic may be is directly proportional to your single pointed mind, to your focused mind. That focus has to be brought about, and then it has to be dropped. In fact, that focus, that single pointed mind is allowed to dissolve into what it was focused upon. You become focused on sleep every night, and your mind dissolves in sleep, and you experience the bliss of sleep. Correct? Exactly the same way. Now, we have to remain awake, and to remain awake, we have to do, because we are used to doing, so we have to do something in order to undo. It's a oxymoron, but that's how it is. Put efforts to be effortless. You put efforts to go to sleep, do everything to get prepared to get into the bed, and eventually you become effortless in bed. Exactly the same way on the seat of meditation. live a full day, live an inspiring day, live a productive day, not a lazy day watching TV. There's always something to do. Don't postpone it. Don't procrastinate in life. Whatever has to be dealt with has to be dealt with. Full stop. Otherwise, sadhana also, oh, manihana, let's do it tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start with. Now it's almost the end of the year, Next year's resolution, I'll make a firm one. How many months are left in the year? 9 months more to go. And we're saying, giving ourselves an excuse not to be committed to anything. No, live inspiredly. Not in a emotional turmoil. Whatever nature is throwing at us, deal with it happily, joyfully, constructively, dutifully, righteously, with inspiration. And when you come to a session like this, sit, chair, floor, be completely relaxed. Whether eyes are open or closed, it does not matter at this moment. And you chant Om. Om is that syllable in this creation which is the source of creation and is also a syllable which can deliver you to the footsteps of divinity. Yes, we love Ram, we love Krishna, we love Ganapati, all that is okay. If that is what is working for you, then hold on to that. But understand, Om is all-inclusive syllable. It is the natural sound of the creation. It's the natural sound of the creation. The entire space is continuously reverberating with continuously. We may not have heard it, or we may, whenever there was an opportunity for this to happen, we got afraid of it. But no, it's very auspicious. Then what do we do? First thing you do is bring your attention to the tip of your nose, keeping your back, neck and head in a straight line. Chant Om, and you chant Om in such a manner, well, you are at home, so it should be possible. If others are there, lock yourself in one small room or somewhere and chant Om one after the other so that no gap is remaining between two Oms. Om, 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 Om. One after the other, one after the other. Because any gap you keep in between two Oms, the mind will project something. It will bring your family, it will bring heat or cold, it will bring some disturbance at the level of body. The mind will bring some thought. mind will bring some thought. And if that gap becomes a little bit longer, sleep. You're used to that. You have programmed yourself that way. You meaning the mind has programmed itself that way. So one after the other for 10 minutes or so, keep chanting Om one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. We are not looking for any result. We are not looking for any experience. We are not looking for, our thoughts should not go into what is going to happen, why am I doing this? No, nothing. Commit 10 minutes Om, loud chanting. And then once it is approximate time you see, and then when it's done, stop. And now for 10 minutes chant Om in your mind without using your lips, without using your tongue. You are using lips Om while you are chanting loudly. You are using your tongue, it was moving. Your Adam's apple was moving. Now nothing must move. Everything should stand still. You have generated the momentum of continuous chanting. You will feel the energy reverberating through your body, and as that energy increases, the more stable your sitting will become. Now in that still, and remember, you have come to meditation after you have lived your 23 hours with inspiration, not with laziness. And now, in your mind, 10 minutes, chant Om, one after the other. No gap between the two Oms. If gap comes, sleep will come or some other thought will come and hijack you away into a dream world. Again and again, 10 minutes, one after the other. After that, stop. After that, listen to the Om, because I told you it is the natural sound in the space. Now remain a witness, remain a sakshi, and watch, observe, witness the reverberation of Om, and that reverberation is taking place, the chanting is going on, or the sound is being heard, or you are aware of that sound of Om, which is not coming from your lips, it is not coming from your mind, and yet it is being heard. Your mind, before, remember, we made the attempt to chant Om, Om, Om in the mind again and again by our efforts. But now we are observing the chanting or the sound of Om without putting any efforts. Do this for 2-3 months. See the magic happen. And alongside it, keep attending the satsangs, listening to the satsangs. Until unless these two, I give you this through an example. I've given this example many times. Once again, if a matchstick brand weightlifter makes a sankalpa, makes a commitment that I am going to take part in the Olympics in the 500 category, matchstick brand. No, no, I'm ready to do it. I am always. He will go to the gym. He will do everything, meaning do all that is required to go to the gym. But until and unless he doesn't lift the 500 kg weight, first day he goes, oh, I can't even move it. How am I going to take part in the Olympics? He has to start somewhere. 1 kg. So right now he is ready to take part in the Olympics, but he is not able to take part in the Olympics because mentally he is ready, but physically he is not able. We are ready to understand the scriptures, therefore we come to the satsang. But why is it not clicking? Because the ability is missing. And the ability is integration. And that ability comes about, yes, it can come by inquiry, but our inquiry is not that deep. We may be listening, but we are ourselves independently in our mind, we are not committed because family, world, relationships, job, all these distractions are there. So become single pointed, become able by chanting Om. So on your readiness, your commitment to your realization, parallelly your ability at the level of body, at the level of mind, at the level of the self to handle. Just like when in a pipe suddenly a water tap is opened, what happens to the pipe? It doesn't remain straight. It keeps going everywhere. This is what is our story. And then we become afraid. What is this happening to me? So when we start today, this is what we are going to do. So you commit yourself 20 minutes, half an hour, every day. That much time we can take out and build up your ability. The mere vibrations of the Om will build up the ability. If Om has the ability to create the whole universe, it has the ability to fix you also. And it is working in perfect order. I hope you have understood what I have said, what has been communicated. So now let's sit down, keep your back, neck and head in a straight line, be in a comfortable position, fingers interlocked on your lap, eyes open or closed. I'm not going to chant loudly, but I'm giving the instruction, you just follow that. And when I tell you now chant the mantra, Om mantra in your mind, Om syllable in your mind, then you do that. And then as we go along, I'll take you through it. So for next 5 minutes, 7 minutes, you do it for 10 minutes here because we've got less time left. So we'll just do it for 5-7 minutes. Chant loudly with your audio off, loudly. This way, keep going on. My audio also off. put your whole being into the chanting of the Om. Don't do it mechanically. With alertness, with inspiration, and let the sound reverberate in your room, in your head, everywhere. Om. 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 And don't go to sleep, remain awake. Now chant Om in your mind without using your lips, without using your tongue, and without using your Adam's apple. And the chanting of Om in the mind must be one after the other. Even if they overlap, it does not matter, but no thought must come between the two Oms. If there is a gap, some thought will come. So, you can start doing that till I give you next instruction. The lips are still, the tongue is still, the Adam's apple is still, the body is still. The only thing that is functioning is the mind. Now sit in silence, watching, listening, witnessing the sound Om reverberating inside and outside. It may appear as Om, or it may appear as a continuous, unbroken sound with no end. Just remain witness to that.